The Pacific Climate Infrastructure Financing Partnership is an initiative of the Australian government to address what is the biggest security challenge facing the Pacific, and that is climate change. And climate change means there's impacts on the small islands and the coastal regions and the people of the Pacific, but also climate has produced one of the most powerful new forms of energy, and that's renewable energy, solar and other forms of renewable energy. The purpose of the PCIFP is to try to bring these new technologies to the remote and rural parts of the Pacific, not only to tackle climate change, but also to provide new economic opportunities.
Across so much of the Pacific, we see many communities without access to electricity. And we know how important electricity is to communities being able to educate their children, build their businesses, and provide essential health services.
We're partnering with the community of Takataka on a rural electrification project that will support rural livelihoods and increase access to energy across the community.
We're working with the Women's Community Group, and we are rehabilitating an existing micro-hydro system to build the capacity in the village so more of that renewable energy can be utilised in the village for income generation.
It will be a big impact for us on reducing costs. It will help us on a proper service deliverance without being afraid of getting without power.
We will have access to proper lighting in our homes, and I believe that women and people in the community will really benefit from this project.
This is Australia's way of reaching out to the rural and remote parts of the Pacific, providing them with a new form of energy and trying to help them to build a sustainable future for themselves.
It's been a real privilege to work with such passionate partners in the countries we work in. These are people who are working on really difficult issues in difficult places, and different types of partners coming together to help solve problems. From private sector, local companies, NGOs, academia, all bringing their resources and their passion to work together and to help navigate challenges.
Solomon Islands itself has a target to have 100% renewable energy by 2050. And Australia, as a number one friend, number one development partner of Solomon Islands, wants to be part of that solution. These projects will be bringing cheap, affordable, reliable, and importantly, clean energy out to the communities.
We as the Australian government want to be long-term partners in good quality development. So working with local communities, with industry, with finance sector and with other players to try to make these solutions sustainable so that they don't provide renewable energy just for 1 or 2 years, but for 10 or 20 years, and they really start to transform the development trajectory of rural and remote places.